it is nice to see at the end of the date, you know, when it's wrapping up and you know it's time to pay, is when the girl reaches.
Oh.
Right? The reach.
Like reach for the bill? Or...
Like reach for her wallet.
Because I feel like women...
It's a sign of respect. Like she didn't expect it.
Because to be honest, women, they only reach for the bill to be nosy. Like to see how much it is.
Yeah.
And to see if you're going to look at her funny. Or, like, that's what women do.
You got money.
Yeah, they look at the bill. You be like, no, I got it. Yeah. And if you look at the bill too long, she's going to be judging you in the back of her head saying, oh, he's uncomfortable right now. He's broke.
Because I think what I did last time was like I really tried to make sure it was lined up with the.
It's tighter than what it was like. Straight. Yeah!
I knocked something off the wall.
Oh, man, that's how it is.
That's how hype
man.
we get in here.
That's how hype we get in here. So what's going on? We'll be stirring today.
Alright, let me bring it in today.
Let's go.
I'll bring it in. Okay, so today we're gonna be answering the age-old question we've all wondered.
Okay.
Does the man always have to pay?
Ooh.
And I think everyone, our viewers, and y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. Like,
I hope so.
Does the man always have to pay? And I'm referring to dates. I'm referring to bills.
Whoa.
Bills, dates.
Bills and dates. Relationship stuff.
Relationship stuff.
Relationship stuff. Yeah. And you know, we talk about this at work quite a bit.
Absolutely.
So why don't we just
dive in?
Dive right in, man.
That's how we do, man. So me personally, I honestly believe that, like, let's say we're going on a date. Let's put some context. Yeah. We're going on a date. I don't know you that well. You don't know me that well. And we're just going on a date to get to know each other. So me as a man, why is it an expectation that I pay for your food? I barely even know you. You're a borderline stranger. We're just going on a date to converse. Right. I feel as though on the first date, second date, and third date, the woman should pay for herself. And then as I get more comfortable with you and I know you better and I like you, because nobody likes you on the first date, then I'll pay for your food, you know?
Okay, so before we move on, you're married, right?
I'm married, yes.
Okay. How did you apply that mentality when you were dating your wife?
So I was the guy, I never went on dates.
Okay.
I feel like dating is if you're dating without the intent to marry, you're just wasting time, pretty much. So I was never the type of guy to go on dates. I was always honest and upfront about things, like, hey, this is what it is, this is what it ain't. I mean, like, what are we going on dates for?
I don't know. Times have kind of changed on this too.
Yeah.
Like 30 years ago,
it was
definitely chivalry was way more prominent than it is today. It's almost condemned today, you know. Okay, so my answer. I see what Ross is saying. I hear what you're saying, Gambits.
Yeah.
But I think it depends a lot on who asks the person out.
It was a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
I mean,
so if I ask a girl out on a date, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna pay because if I obviously thought, you know, taking you out was gonna be worth it, so I'm already accepting the fact that I'm gonna pay, and I don't mind paying.
So when you say you're asking a girl out, how do you ask? Like, hey, I want to take you out on a date, or hey, are you hungry?
It varies on the situation. If I met you, you know, at like a dance class or something.
Okay.
Like just going out and doing something in the city, I might say, hey, we should get together sometime.
Hey,
would you like to go out? Try to get the number, and then if I ask, I feel like I have to pay.
I feel like that's just a mutual.
Even if I don't know the person, but I still feel obligated. I don't know if it's the way my dad raised me or just how I was brought up, but
it's 2019, man. That's your dad.
I'll tell you what though. I'll tell you what.
What?
I do expect, and I know I shouldn't expect anything, but it is nice to see at the end of the day, you know when it's wrapping up and you know it's time to pay, is when the girl reaches.
Oh.
Right? The reach.
Like reach for the bill? Or?
Like reach for her wallet.
Because I feel like women...
It's
like
a sign of respect.
Woman,
Like she didn't expect it.
Because to be honest, women, they only reach for the bill to be nosy.
Like,
to see how much it is.
Yeah.
And to see if you're going to look at her funny. Or, like, that's what women do.
You got money.
Yeah, they look at the bill. You be like, no, I got it.
Yeah.
And if you look at the bill too long, she's going to be judging you in the back of her head saying, oh, he's uncomfortable right now. He's broke.
So what do you think if a girl reaches for the wallet?
I never had the experience, but if I were to come
girl's never?
I don't think so, no. But if I were on a date and I see a girl reaching for her wallet, if like I see where you're coming from, if you ask her out, I'm gonna be like, nah, I got this. But like me, when it comes to dating, because I'm a gentleman, like I know the way that I was raised.
Yeah.
She's not gonna have to worry about it if I feel like I brought you into this situation, I'm gonna pay for this situation. So, but when it comes to dating, first dates, those first few dates, we're not going to go get no food.
What y'all doing?
First date, if we do anything, it's like it's something real cheap.
Yeah.
If anything, okay, we're gonna go get drinks, we're gonna go get coffee, we're gonna go meet, sit, talk, something low end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I read a post the other day, it said it's $28 enough money to take a woman out on a date.
Absolutely. That's more than enough.
$28.
Yeah. I've definitely spent more,
If
but
there's a price on a date, she isn't someone that you should be settling down with.
And I know women feel bad going on dates with men they don't even like. And then when it comes
no, they
time,
don't.
What?
They
What?
eat that up, dude.
You don't think they feel bad?
Dude, oh my gosh.
You don't think they have any moral, ethics?
You know who you are. If you're a female and you're watching this, you know who you are.
Like they
taking girls like you out before, who only say yes to the date for a free meal.
Exactly. That's
you know who you are.
So you think she doesn't have like any remorse for what she's doing?
No, dude. I've caught girls in the lie before. I've literally caught them red-handed
I'm
because
sorry.
they admitted it to like a mutual friend of mine.
That's disgusting.
It is, and y'all should be
That's
ashamed of
disgusting.
yourselves.
I mean,
We know. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
It's not a
We know women go on dates for free meals.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
majority women, but I know some dudes that go out on a free date.
When does the guy ever get a free date?
Yeah.
Elucidate, please.
If she got money,
And then she's...
Yeah,
You know
I mean, I've had a girl pay for a few dates, but it's
And you
because I was dating.
you weren't
them.
were you
I was-
interested in her?
Yeah, I was 6 months, 3 months deep into a relationship.
So-
It took like that long.
She
just to go on the first date.
No, just to get a date.
just to get her
Yeah.
to pay for your date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's too long.
men and women are totally different. Like when we get paid, when our food gets paid for by the woman, it's all genuine. When most of the time, majority, 95% of the time, when women get their food paid for by a man,
It's expected.
it's expected. 1 and 2, they don't even like the dude. 3, it's not genuine.
I think that's more than 95.
What you think about 98%?
Probably 98% of the time.
Yeah.
Definitely 98.
Yeah. 98 out of 100 women are genuine when it comes to like the first, second, third date. They just want.
Well, dude, hold on. I think maybe we should cut them a little bit of a break. Is there a pre-existing friendship? Because if there's a pre-existing
No,
friendship,
you just met her.
So just like you said,
like,
you met
okay,
at
so
a
just to
dance
be
class.
clear, don't come down on my man here. It's you just met this person. You know nothing about their past. So this is not. We're not talking about.
Y'all been texting in a few days. You know. You know what he's told you.
Not like, oh, we've kind of been in the same social circle for 6 months, and you finally worked up the courage to ask me out.
Right.
We're not talking about that.
Right.
We're talking about you've known this girl for maybe a week, and you asked her out on a date.
What if she asked you? Would she be responsible for?
She should be, but I personally still don't let the girl pay. I very rarely let the girl pay.
Why? Is it like a pride thing or something? Or
I feel obligated to, and
why? It's not your
because
woman.
I feel
It's
like
not your girl.
okay, because it's part of my definition about what being a gentleman is all about. You know, holding the door open, and we all do this.
So if she
Holding
says
the
she's
door
in it
open.
for a free meal, are you still gonna?
Better open your own door.
Are you still gonna?
I'm not. If I find out about that prior to the date, I'm canceling the date.
Okay,
Wait,
so
what? Did you find out what?
That
she's just in for like.
a free meal.
Well, you need to cancel 90% of your dates.
Well, I'm saying like it doesn't always come out that way. Though.
So if she says from the get go, like she's not interested in you, but she'll give it a shot. She'll go out on a date with you. Are you paying for that meal?
Probably, dude. Just
If it's just a booty call, are you paying for that meal?
I'm probably always gonna pay for the meal,
Oh,
no matter the circumstance.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's not like I have a ton of money,
Going on dates.
dude.
Smash.
With a
Dude. I don't know, dude. I've been on a lot of first dates. First dates, there was never a second date, but
How does that make you feel? Like you wasted money, or did you really like genuinely enjoy the time?
I feel like
Did you make memories of?
no, dude.
Did you learn from it?
I'm still gonna. I don't know, cause someday it's gonna pay off. That's my hope. That someday it'll pay off. But is it right? I don't know.
Pay off as in what?
Someday I'll be paying for the right girl, and it'll lead to something.
So for now, you're just losing money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm losing money.
That's deep.
But I'm not dropping $150 on the first date.
What?
You know, I'm not taking you to.
I'm not trying to
Fuego
drop
to
$50.
chow.
Like is
I try to
Chipotle?
keep it simple.
Is that a
No.
cool? Is that
I think it depends on the person, the individuals that are going on a date. Because like, do y'all dress up for dates? Your first date?
Hell yeah.
I can't. I don't like dressing up.
Don't you feel?
It
fake?
depends. It depends on the person too. Like I'll ask
Yeah.
the girl.
It's all.
Because it's not
it's
like
all
I mean
nice.
I'm wearing sweatpants right now.
Right. Like I want to be comfortable.
You wanna be yourself.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
man.
All right. I want to know. Put your guys' selves in this situation. You're both single. You met a girl who has every quality you're looking for. She's kind. She's sweet. You know, your beliefs line up. Everything's there.
Okay.
She's a prospect, and she's beautiful.
Okay.
Right? And she's kind and sweet.
Okay.
You ask her
get to
out.
it.
Are you gonna pay for that meal?
You basically said she's everything that.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna pay.
You're gonna pay for that meal, right?
Yeah.
So, what meal wouldn't you pay for? If you like the girl and you think she's a prospect prior to the date, and you are willing to pay for that one, and be a gentleman, what date won't you pay for?
Now, when you say a prospect, like a prospect to what? To
You're a
To-
girl
to-
that you
to be a
think
wife?
you'll fall in love with, yeah.
Is that like a love at first sight type of thing?
Maybe if you believe
Well,
that.
of course, I'm doing the most. Yeah, I'm doing the most. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna get you put your nails done, got your hair done,
Just for the first date.
all that. Doing the
That's
most.
what
If it's like love at first sight, but that's bad, and
It's very rare.
A lot of guys do that. It's not very rare. A lot of guys do that, and that's when women take advantage.
Absolutely.
And I feel like if you don't put your foot down early, like if you don't let her pay her own $12, she's gonna try to take advantage of you.
And guys, like y'all have to stay on your toes. Like
Your
I
P's
know
and Q's.
too many women that are taking advantage of y'all because y'all are always paying for the date. You're always there when they need food, but they don't want to give you any of their attention. They just want to go and get food with you.
Pay attention to the signs.
Yeah, it's just a crazy topic, dude. Because we're in a time where women are working more.
Getting paid
Women
more.
are fighting for equality in every facet. Even though I kind of have my own opinion about like the whole feminist movement and stuff. But equal pay, it's just like you hear them voicing their opinions so much about, you know, women's power, you know, but then they still expect the man to pay for a meal, a $12 meal.
Yeah.
And I don't mind paying that. But I just think it's strange how the society is moving towards that
It's
direction.
probably something.
But still having an
being
expectation on
independent,
us.
but still being dependent.
What do y'all
on
think about
men?
I don't think we'll ever get away from that. It's
Chivalry?
It's tradition, like it's culture.
I like it though. I like it.
It's,
I like it. I think
you're
it's
not
charming.
getting used, you like
Yeah.
it. As long as you're not getting used, you like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-
Some girls are good at disguising that.
my wife, if she wants to go out, I feel like she should have her own money. Like I don't, especially if I'm not going with you. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
you guys have separate bank accounts?
yeah, but that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, it is a whole other discussion. We should do that for a future.
I just feel like you going out with your girls,
Right.
have your own money. You're grown. You're independent.
And this is like
Mhm.
You know,
a special type of.
yeah, unless it's your birthday or something.
Yeah.
Like, you would feel used if she's going out, not even with you, and she's asking you for money. Wouldn't you feel kind of
In a dating relationship, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, because I can't put myself in the marriage shoes yet. It's just kind of never been that far in a relationship. But if my girlfriend was out spending my money when I wasn't even around, yeah, I would definitely have a problem with that.
So I put my foot down.
Guys get deployed.
It's been times where I haven't had any money to go out. I still went out. I didn't get any drinks or nothing, but I was there. I mean, you do the same thing. Just because you see a man getting money don't mean you gotta try to, take up all his money.
Fellas too, just because you see a woman getting money, don't try to do the same. Get that free.
Yeah. All right, so is it settled then? I think we've pretty much all kind of come to a consensus here. If you disagree, let me know. So the male should not always have to pay unless he wants to, or
He likes
he
you.
likes you a lot,
Y'all don't even know each other.
right?
Why is he paying?
He's got to at least like you.
So if a woman offers to pay for her half of the meal, you see potential in her.
He
I feel like
just cover the
I feel-
tab, man.
no, I feel like-
I have.
You're doing it.
I feel like if she offers to pay for her own meal, she likes you more.
But how?
She
some-
respects you more.
It's iffy.
She respects you.
If she says I'm gonna cover my half of the tab, depending on the situation, it all depends on the
You
situation.
would feel like she didn't like you.
Absolutely.
Hold on though. I know some girls who like to pay for her half because they don't want to feel like they owe the man anything.
Exactly.
Right.
Right? Because some guys pay
They
for
want
the
to be
stuff and then they're
independent.
like, "Oh, you gotta come home with me tonight. Look at all the stuff about you."
Yeah.
And that's a, guys shouldn't have that.
Yeah, I know
mentality
women who
either.
say
Nobody owes you anything.
they don't go on dates unless they have money to pay for their own food.
Yeah. So if you say that up front,
Oh,
like,
dude, yeah.
That's like 50% of women now.
if you say that up, if a woman says that up front, like, we can go out, but I'm letting you know now, I'm paying for my food, so don't even ask. Like, you can ask.
What would
but,
that
like,
make you feel like less of a man or something?
No,
Yes.
I would respect it. Like, okay,
If
has
she's
enough
willing to
of it.
fight you to pay for the tab,
She's independent.
that's kind
Yeah,
of.
that's cool. That mean I could eat more and get a better.
I don't know. It's a kind gesture for the male to pay for the woman's food or drinks or whatever.
Don't take advantage.
But just don't take advantage.
At the end of the day,
And just
that's all we
a
ask
little
for.
tip to the females out there: the reach for the wallet, just a little reach. It goes a long way. The male will be happy to pay for your food. Just the reach, but don't fake the reach because we know when you're faking it.
Right.
You guys got anything else? That's
Hey,
it.
and I
All
think
right.
That's a great episode. We're closing it out. If y'all have any comments, questions, or concerns, the comment box is right there. Subscribe,
Comment.
like. Hey,
See y'all on the next episode.
peace out.